Let's not let Raja distract us from BJ Penn's arrest. No, they finally got him. Make a Khabib video. Also raise the flags. Yeah, that'll stop everything. No, paint a flag on a roundabout, dude. That'll stop everything, man. We need to push for legislative change. What Khabib video? I'll save it for Halloween, I think. Chat, shall I do a Halloween video, chat, where... And I'll probably be in a different environment by then because I am going to be in my headquarters, hopefully by Halloween. I don't know when Halloween is, though. Is it next month? Is it the end of next month? So hopefully I'll have things sorted by then. But I'm going to do a video with a torch under my face telling all the spooky stories of MMA. And one of them's going to be, there's this guy in Dagestan and his young cousin was forced to marry him. I feel like it could be like a good video, you know. Do the Pat Barry stuff. We can get into Khalil Roundtree's cult, D. Devlin and witchcraft, all of that stuff. MK Ultra McGregor stuff. There's lots. There's lots. Prediction on Brown versus Bonfirm and Walker versus Usman. Brown versus Bonfirm. I'm going to lean towards Randy Brown. I believe in the improvements of his grappling. Even though he's been held up against the cage in moments recently, he hasn't been pinned. And I know the refs are being a bit... They're aware that the audience is sick of the cage stalling. So that might be a factor here. Walker versus Usman. Mohammed Usman versus Volta Volka. Why is Volta Volka getting another bum at heavyweight? Just going to rip his leg off. Volta Volka. Thank you for the $5. We have Canelo. You have Jibli. Podja Tomar, Leon Edwards, and Mohamed Hijab. Viva Mexico, cabron. Check out my recent tweet, guys. It needs to get across to a lot of people. We have Canelo. You have Jibli. We do not have Jibli, Podja Tomar, Leon Edwards. No, we have others, dude. Mohamed Hijab. No, we don't. Viva Mexico, cabron. Now let's leave this fucking place, homie. Yeah, true. Viva Mexico. Now let's ditch this fucking dump, man. Thank you for the $5. Fuck this place. Viva Mexico. Mexico's the best, man. Go back. Ain't you fucking crazy, dog? No, man. Fuck that place, man. You got something wrong with you, dog. Viva Mexico. Mexico #1, man. Hey, why don't you turn around and go back, folks? What? You guys crazy, man? What the fuck you asking of me, man? Are you crazy? Sorry. I think that is the answer to fix Kelvin's weight gain, though. That is really the answer to it. Shout out my G, Skinny Xander, and rip to his kid. Shout out to him, man. Rip to your kid. I'm sorry, man. That's the worst thing ever. My doctor said I mogged him when I flexed for my recent physical. Said he's never shown his arms again. Need to get my chromosomes checked. Damn, dude. Doctors are using terms like mogged. We are truly down in a society right now. Dude, that's crazy that doctors would actually use that terminology. You're mogging me right now. Whoa. Flex them again, you're mogging me. Imagine getting a cancer verdict and you're like, this just in. You're cooked. I'd hate doctors under that. Please, no Gen Z doctors, for fuck's sake. Jesus Christ. This just in. The results are in. You're cooked. It's going to be a tough one, yo. Impression of Anthony Smith curling up into a ball. I've already read it. I haven't already read it. I just haven't got to it yet. Jan will beat Merab in a rematch. Mark my words. I don't know if he can do it while Merab's still on his momentum, though. Impression of Mark Goddard saying, it's over. He's dead. It's over. Thank you for the $2. What happened when you ended the stream yesterday? I had like a weird moment where I went to sleep for about 2 hours and I woke up and did the Kelvin video. I know Guru used to play in Fight Club non-stop lately. He's turning into a wannabe Tyler Durden. Aren't we all just secretly a wannabe Tyler Durden, chat? Isn't that the point of the film? But yeah, I know what you mean. He has been very big on that type of shit. Vittori, we have the same algorithm, dude. Let's team up. Why are you letting Nina separate the boys, dude? Don't let it happen, dude. Don't let these plants and these degenerate filth. You want to really stand for what you mean, dude? It's time we put our differences aside, Marvin. Crazy that they call you pig when you're not that fat. But I am fat, though, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have abs. But I find it very hard to get abs. My body naturally wants to build muscle. I think I'm like a strong man inherently. That type of build. Impression of Barack... Freedom for you, Mason, but not for me. Thank you for the 37 months of membership. Reznov. Biggest boxing match would be MMA Guru versus Darren Till. You down? I mean, here's the thing about Darren Till in a boxing match against me. And I'm going to be very realistic here. What am I going to say? I like my recent tweet. It needs to be liked. Darren's building momentum. I'm not trying to shut that all down, you know. I'm already got my own stuff going on here with the channel and stuff. I'm not trying to take his flow, you know. Because what? I fight Darren Till, I knock him out with a jab in round 1, and then what? You know? What does that prove, really? You know? Doesn't prove anything. Like, I wouldn't feel accomplished from that, you know? So I need some kind of matchup that would really make me think, yeah, I actually did something, like, you know? I don't know, no. Till would fuck me up in a boxing match. But let me tell you, in a, I do think it, I don't know if I could beat him if we were both in straitjackets. Chat, what version of fight could I beat Darren Till in? I'm sure there's one. Dude's a pro, what the fuck? Yeah, but surely, maybe in the water I could beat him just by, like, hippo strength in a way. Because I can churn through the water and then maybe sort of like float buoyant above him while pushing him down, maybe. Sumo wrestling? Yeah, maybe sumo wrestling I could beat him. True. Oi, Mason, oink oink. What's up? Already read it. But not for... Please like my recent tweet. Please like my recent tweets. Fiziev is out. Fiziev is out of the Oliveira fight? What? Say what? Man, man. What are we looking at here? Oh, it doesn't say when the fights are off, right? That sucks, man. That was a big fight. I wonder who they're going to have fill in for him. Gaethje? Any of the lightweights that have been sat on their fat ass? What are we thinking? Charles versus Moicano. That could end up happening. How long was that tweet in the drafts for? I had a lot more strongly worded versions of that tweet in the drafts. But I just thought I'd tweet one that is a bit more acceptable. Loved the tweet earlier, rooting for you guys from the USA. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Please like my recent tweet. It's a big problem in the UK. Rapes up by 400%. It sickens me. Saw a group of them again today on a street corner staring at young women. Second they made eye contact with me, they shat their fucking pants, and it sickens me every day. Sickens me every day, man. So like that tweet, please. Shout out to our boy Charlie Kirk Rip. Thank you for the 30 checking Raja out of prison. Thank you for the $1 B money. Please like my tweet. Sounds so gay. I know, but it's, at this point, I think it's not one just me tweeting about MMA, you know. It's an important one. Put Raja back in jail and... No, we're not. Should I make a video on the Raja Jackson being released? Catch him released? Probably, right? Stop treating us like your dad and abandoning us. I'm back. Don't complain every time I'm back or I don't want to be back. Sup, Guru? Impression of Ariel reading the Talmud to Starmer's eyes in the fucking bag. Shut your fucking mouth. He kind of sounds like World of T-shirts. Chances of Rico Verhoeven coming to the UFC? I hope so. I do hope so. Completing a Pereira-style fast track to a title fight. No one left for Tom besides Garn and Shamil. Yeah, but what do you want to fight Verhoeven? They've been friends for like a decade. Not a decade, but you know. Near enough. But yes or no, chat. If Rico Verhoeven took a year from now, and let's say he was going to make his debut towards the end of 2026, and work solely on takedown defense, he would smash... In my opinion, he would smash Marcin-Tybura. Well, I don't know, actually. It's hard to tell. It is hard to tell sometimes. But he would smash Taliesin Teixeira. You know, he'd smash up his legs and blitz right through his shins. So, it depends on the matchup, you know. But I would like to see that. Yeah, well, him versus Waldo Cortez Acosta or some shit, you know. Depends on the matchup. I'd love to see good low kicks at heavyweight. We hadn't seen them in ages. Is there a story of you getting in a fight? When I was younger, yeah, but I don't get in fights. I'm too big to get in fights. People don't start fights with me anymore. I'm not even trying to flex. It's just how it is. So I don't club or go out drinking, so I don't get myself in any positions to be in any fights. And no one's going to start a fight with me on the street randomly. Thank you for the $1 Moribund World. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for the 13 months of membership. You think if coaches told their women to calm down, they fight better? You think if coaches told their women to calm... Just joined. Who do you think will step in for Fiziev? You know who. Who's the only lightweight who's really about shit, dude? All these BMFs at the top. Who's the only lightweight, chat? Say his fucking name. Who's the only lightweight? Anyone, anywhere, any fucking time. Who is it? You know the name. Mateusz Gamrot. It's Mateusz Gamrot, dude. He's the only one who's going to say yes to that shit. No fucking strings attached. Gamrot's saying yes. He'll probably do it for free. Just for the opportunity. You know the game is ready. I don't even think he's that fun to watch. I mean, he is quite fun typically, but not really though, right? His style's not the best, but he's the only one game to fight anyone, anywhere, it seems. Sent 5. Thank you, Moribund World, for the 5 gifted memberships, man. Thank you very much indeed. Do you watch Nick Fuentes streams? I think you guys would agree on a lot. Dangerously based. I think we would as well, but I don't watch. He wants to dodge Russian taxes. Pfft, fuck it, dude. Why not? Josh Thompson gay quotes. Do it. What did Josh Thompson say about gay people? Let's find it. A top UFC fighter. So this is Josh Thompson, yeah, chat? This was the guy that was calling me out for, like, reprehensible jokes and language about Chandler. He said, a top UFC fighter questioned on Facebook this week whether gay marriage could possibly lead to polygamy, incest, or pedophilia, and now he's sort of apologizing. Josh Thompson, a lightweight contender, asked his Facebook followers whether the legislation of gay marriage could be a gateway to other more extreme things. This was his prediction back in 2000 and what? 13? He said, my question is, should siblings be able to marry siblings? Thompson wrote. My point is, where do you draw the line? I personally don't care who you marry, but I'm also smart enough to know that if it opens a gateway to men and women trying to marry young kids. To men and women trying to marry young kids. Siblings marrying each other and people having multiple husbands and wives. You think all of these things are okay? Otherwise, you're stopping them from being happy as well as, which is hypocrisy. Equality doesn't stop with gay marriage. It just starts with it. And then he says that his comments were completely taken out of context. My comments were completely taken out of context by members of the media, and I have since removed them out of respect for anyone. Dude, he really is, he really got fucking hounded for that shit. But hey, that was a really bad prediction from him, to be fair. It never extended to beyond that, you know? That was a really bad prediction in 2013. No one started doing degenerate sexual shit after that, you know? So, he was dead wrong. You know? It's all good. Thank you for the $2. Donovan Wiss, best glory kickboxer right now. Okay. Marab laughing uncontrollably at KG was contagious. Dude, I wish I would have caught my initial reaction to it. Anyone else was laughing so hard at that? When Marab was first laughing at Kelvin Gastelum, I was genuinely laughing so hard watching that clip. I was still chuckling to myself watching it back, but when I first watched it, and like organically, my response, I was just dying of laughter for some reason. It was funny, like how funny he found it that Kelvin had missed weight. You know? Great one. It was a great one. I know Jones had that commission member terrified. Definitely. Definitely had him terrified. You know the drillish. You dig? Fuck you, mate. You fucking dingbat. You absolute fucking slut. Oh my god, I can't fucking stand every comment of a JDM post on Instagram. Ugh! Ugh! I can't just open up a JDM edit and enjoy it without seeing a comment saying the dumbest shit ever to diminish him. It hurts. Fucking hell, man. Bro, land a crisp combo and it's like, no punch power? It's so fucking annoying, man. Impression of BJ Penn being brainwashed by Reznov. Freedom for you, BJ, but not for me. Something like that. Step 1, arise. Something. Oh, no, what was the step 1? I can't even remember the step 1. Enemy RCX doing bang. What was the longest fast you've ever done? Like a weekend? I'd pick Ilya, but Armin is pretty fucking good. Sick grappling and KO power, but he's inactive and always talks. I think he has a way better chance than Paddy or Justin to beat Ilya. Thank you for the $10. Yeah. Armin's pretty fucking good. He is, yeah, but he's so open, I think, on the feet at times with his jab. The way he jabs moving in is just like, what the fuck are you doing? Armin does this thing, chat, where he circles to the outside with his foot on the inside position while he jabs. And he kind of just like rotates his back foot around, which is why he got caught with the left hook off of Joaquim Silva. So it's just something that it's such a habit that he has that it's just like, dude, Ilya's got a nasty left hook. It's like so I don't know. JDM getting the Dricker slander. He'll get his workout routines. Oh, I don't know, man. They kind of just rub fajita juice on me, man. Thank you for the 2. This could be Raja's thing. He's the new Paul Harris. No, this is not going to be his thing, I hope. Let's not make a trend out of this. Just got out of work and find out this animal's out on the loose. I don't know if he's out on the loose. How does Bale work, chat? Is he on house arrest? Is he on tag? What's the situation? I don't know how it works in the US compared to the UK. You can still be on tag after getting out on bail, you know. I'd imagine he's on house arrest, right? He's got to be. He's an attempted murderer. He's got to be. He's not free. He's not loose, I wouldn't say. Maybe I'll have to look into it. Out until his court date? Wow. All right, I will be angry in my video then. That's crazy. That is crazy, dude. Crazy how we have to lower standards of society to welcome certain things in. Thoughts on Hooker versus Armin? I like the fight, dude. I like any fight for Armin right now because he ain't fought no one in 17 months. So I'm down for anything. We got Raja. Now Nab KG in the cage for the weight cut. Now pretty witty, funny man. That you can't deny. Rest of them are pretty dull. Bale is only 10%, so he got out for 5k. Damn. What the fuck? The Guru Shuffle was promised to us 4,000 years ago. You'll have to send me stuff on IG, links to all this stuff. Not links, but like IG posts and stuff like that. The Guru Shuffle was promised to us 4,000 years ago. There's no such thing as a Guru Shuffle. He free until sentencing. That was arrangement first. So what's the point in arresting him if you're going to free him until the sentence anyway? Tell me how that one works. You know what he did. You've got a video of it. This isn't an accusation. You've got a video of it. So you just arrest him to let him loose. So what is the point? There is no point. It's disgusting. It's just so dumb. But, you know. The criminals run shit in LA. Nothing will happen to Raja at all. Even if he was broke, he wouldn't serve time. Murderers get 2 years in California. Yeah, I guess so. Yo, Guru, hope you're doing good. Whoop-de-doo now. Thank you for the 13 months of membership. I'm doing better today. I'm very tired, but I'm doing better. Who should replace Fiziev? Gamrot. Gamrot is probably the most likely call-up right now. I'd love for it to be a Gaethje or an Armin or a Pimlet, but it's not going to be. You know, Pimlet's probably got a matchup coming. Dan Hooker could be another good option, but I don't know if this might be too soon for him because he was talking about November when his arm was healed up. So it might be Gamrot. Gamrot's probably the most likely. And I know Gaethje's just going to sit on his fat ass and do nothing again. I red-pilled my millennial when you really think about it. Other than that, it's some gay Canadian guy. Thank you for the 5. Ian Gary walking down the street and he trips and lands head. And Luke is the face of the league as well. So it's kind of tough for them right now, dude. I'm joking. Ian Gary walking down the street and he trips and lands head first in a 1 in a million position that paralyzes him and ends his career. Oh, what a happy day. What an amazing time I'm having, yeah? Something like that. You said Raja was an animal. Which animal, though? A dumb one. Last video game you played and actually enjoyed? No, I wouldn't say Gorilla, dude, because Harambe had an unconscious baby in his fucking enclosure, and it's been tortured his whole life and stuck in a cage his whole life, And he weren't beating up on that baby on the ground while it was unconscious. So don't ever compare him to that. You know what I mean? Don't do Harambe like that. Don't compare Harambe to Raja. Never, dude. How dare you insult him in that way? Do 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 do.